All right, welcome back to another episode of Akil's Adventures. This is going to be more like the Zen Zone talks today. I'm here with
Phoebe.
Phoebe is from California. We met yesterday, and shout out to Devin because she gave me a concept idea that I'm sure plenty of women in the United States would, search on YouTube, which is going to be solo traveling as a female. Let's get into it. So, what is it that made you want to travel in the first place?
I think I have my inspirations for traveling. Like a lot of my family members have done it before. Especially my mom, when she was around my age, like her 20s and into her 30s, would solo travel a lot.
Okay.
So I think I grew up hearing those stories. Yeah, but I think for like 5 or 6 years, I've just kind of had that in the back of my mind, like I want to do that at one point. And then finally it was just like I got the chance to. So
When was the first time you started solo traveling?
now
Right
I don't
now.
know. Yeah, like a month ago, I guess.
Okay,
I had
fresh.
I'd been on like trips before where like I would go alone, but then I would meet people there. It was like programs or meeting friends, so
Okay,
it's not really the same.
I get that. So, what has been your favorite destination so far?
I think probably Estonia. I was in Tartu, Estonia. It's like a university town,
Okay.
kind of more south. And yeah, I don't know. When I tell people that, they're like, "Why?"
Yeah, why?
It's a smaller country. I don't know. I think it's because I was there the longest. I was volunteering in a hostel there.
Okay.
So just due to my nature, more like introverted, mellow, I liked staying there for that amount of time, like a month, so I could like get to know the city and get to know people, but not feel too rushed.
Yeah.
I like feeling a little more familiar with a place when I'm traveling, so yeah.
I get that. That's something that I've been trying to do. At least try to spend a month in a country.
Yeah.
Get to know their locals, hear how their economics or politics are. Hear from the people, not just from what we see on the news or on Instagram,
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
learn
that.
so much more.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of hostels, how's your hostel world experiences been?
It's been good. Yeah, definitely different from what I'm used to. Like living in an apartment with
Yeah.
people that I know and not very many of them. But it's been nice. I usually stay in the like mixed big dorms, just the cheapest that I
True.
can book.
Yeah.
But it's been good. I don't know, a very easy way to meet people.
Were you
But
were you very anxious before you first went to your first hostel?
yes, actually yes.
Okay.
My mom was driving me to the airport. Very nice of her, very early in the morning. And I think like before we got in the car, I just gave her this look of like just pure panic, and I was like, "Oh my God, like what am I doing?" And I knew that it was gonna be fine. Like I'm not like it's gonna be fine, but
Yeah.
something about it, I think just like how long I was gonna be here, and the fact that I had not done anything like this before.
Yeah.
We were just looking at each other, and then later she told me like, "Yeah, I was kind of panicking for you. Like you were making me really nervous."
She had to
But
hold it together.
yeah, but I don't know. The minute that I got to the hostel in Tartu, though, I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I met the people. They were like, okay, you are the volunteer that we were waiting for. So they just showed me around, and it was fine.
I'm glad you liked it though.
Yeah.
Did you have
that's a
any
good one.
like crazy experiences in any hostel you stayed in so far?
Um,
Because growing up, I remember the hostel movies. You remember those? They're
I'm not on
crazy.
that. I'm not up on that.
I don't even know if I want to tell you since you're still staying at a hostel. But either way, let's just say they kidnap foreigners from hostels, and America's had the highest price, but they would like torture them and all this other stuff.
Oh.
Crazy movie.
I know, like, what's that movie where that woman is in France and then she gets
Taken?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone was bringing that shit up to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
It's like Taken, but on crack, on steroids.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah. No, it was definitely, I don't know. I think the unknown of it was scary, but then once I got used to it, it was fine. But crazy experiences in hostels, just meeting very eccentric people, but nothing wild, no kidnapping, no anything.
Good. So y'all in America, get out of America and
Yeah.
go check it out. Go to a cheap country for a little bit. Get a hostel. Enjoy yourself. Meet new people. Gain some wisdom from other cultures.
Talk to people.
Definitely. Even though we're both Americans, given this interview, but still, we met a bunch of people here so far in just the day we've been here.
There were 2 people having sex in the shower in the last hostel.
Okay.
I didn't want to mention that.
At least they, considered, at least going to the shower.
That's what everyone was saying. I was like, bruh, like, I would kill myself if someone did that in my room. Like, I'm paying like $19, but fuck.
Yeah, so if you're paying for a hostel, you might hear some bed rocking or
Yeah,
shower knocking.
good for them.
So how do you choose your travel destinations? Is it spontaneous? Is it well planned in advance? How do you do it?
I think it's a mix of both. For the most part, it was pretty planned out, but I would have like destinations. They're mostly based on, or like the initial ones were based on like I have a place to stay here, so like the hostel that I was working at, or like friends in different places,
Okay.
or family. So I would plan that, and then I went into it like I got to Tartu, and I was like, okay, now time to plan the rest. There were just like little time periods of like a week or 2 where I didn't have anything. So that, I don't know, deciding those was based on just places that I have wanted to see, and then just the way my brain works, I kind of wanted like a clear path. So like Estonia to Italy eventually, I was like, let me go to places in between there so I can get down there using like buses or trains. I'm going to Scotland though, which is not that way. I'm going up there, but yeah, I don't know. Mix of both, but I'm excited. Scotland has been something I've wanted to see. It's more expensive, which I'm bummed about, but I just want to see the Highlands.
It'll be
and
worth the
coast.
experience for sure.
Yeah.
So what is something you've learned about yourself since traveling?
I think just that there's a lot more for me to learn, which is kind of a cliche, sorry, thing to say. But it's true. It's like, I knew that in some sense, going to university and just being so young, like, you're not going to know everything at 22.
Yeah.
But I think going out and traveling and meeting new people and learning just new ways to see the world, I've just learned to be open to not knowing everything and maybe being a little afraid or confused at times. Because, it's okay to not really know what you're doing or not know everything. I don't know. There's like a lot more to learn, and that is a good thing, not a scary thing.
Always. Especially when you're enveloping in other cultures, it's mind-blowing. A lot of different things. How long have you been traveling for again?
Been traveling a little more than a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any times where you feel very homesick? And if so, how do you deal with that?
Definitely. Yeah, something will remind me of someone back home, or even just like the places that I'm used to. I don't know, and then I'll feel that like pull in my heart. I'm like, oh, I wish I was back there
Yeah.
with those people. But I just remind myself I'm gonna see them pretty soon. Time moves kind of fast, so
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be very long. And then if I miss someone, I just text them,
Yeah.
"Hi, I miss you."
Good old technology.
Yeah, yeah. And then I just kind of, yeah, tell myself I'll see them soon, and then look around and be like, I'm here right now, and that's awesome. So,
Yeah, important to live in the moment. So, last question. What are some tips that you would give to women considering solo travel?
I think the first tip is just probably do it. Or if you're considering there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't. Like, there were like a million things that I was thinking of. There was like, oh, it's dangerous. Like, I am not capable of being alone for that long. Something bad's gonna happen. All of these things, but I don't know. Just kind of like you have the tools within you or something. There's also like always going to be people that want to help. I love to go up to other women when I am confused or lost, and I'm just like, please help me. Yeah, so that would be the first thing. Like, just it's going to be okay. And if you feel that pull to do it, that means something. Yeah, and I think the fear that comes with it, like the crazy fear that I was feeling before I left, is just like a natural response to something new and unknown, but it doesn't mean it's not some like sign that something bad is going to happen to you. With that though, you have to be aware. And yeah, there's always that possibility. So I don't know, just do research on all the places that you're going. Look at what it's like, what kind of precautions to take for your safety. And then what I tend to do, I'm always looking over my shoulder when I'm walking around, especially at night. In most of the places I've stayed, I have not felt very in danger or anything. Like, I've been fine, like walking home late at night, but just because I feel comfortable, I'm still gonna stay aware, just in case. Yeah, and just I don't know, don't tell your information to strangers. Don't tell them where you're staying. Yeah, I don't know. Don't trust strangers, but also ask for help.
From strangers.
Find like a nice middle ground, because usually, I don't know, you hear like really scary stories that are really important to be aware of as women, but it tends to be that everyone just wants to help you. Yeah, like even, I don't know, I have gotten help before from someone who only spoke Russian, and I was talking to her using Google Translate, and it was really a hassle. I do not speak Russian, unfortunately, but she was so adamant about helping me, and I think that is really beautiful. I don't know, connecting with other women, because we're all in this, can be like a web of protection, because everyone experiences that or fears that. So when another woman sees another person who needs help, like there's that urge to protect. So
The womanhood.
yes, my sisters. Yes.
Just all the sisters stand up.
Yeah. But summary, don't be afraid of traveling if you feel that that's something you want to do. Stay aware and ask for help. And have fun. I don't know.
Always have
Yeah,
fun.
don't let it stop you from going to fun places alone, because that's how you learn about yourself.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you doing this interview with me. All right. Well, this was my first Zen Zone talk outside of Colorado. I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all learn a lot, and I hope to see more Americans getting overseas until our economy is better. All right, peace out. We have a good amount of bloopers to put at the end of the video. You can go ahead and walk out of frame. Perfect. Let me see. Yeah, you can go ahead and walk over there.